Hello and welcome to another LeetCode challenge on this channel. Today we'll be dealing with an easy one. Find the index of the first occurrence in a string. Given two strings needle and haystack, return the index of the first occurrence of needle in haystack or -1 if needle is not a part of haystack. So we have an example that the haystack is SAD, but SAD, needle SAD, and the output is 0 because here is the occurrence. There is also a second one, but we need to return the first one. The second example is that there is a LEETCODE and needle is LEETO, so we will not find it here, so we are returning -1. So let's think about it for a moment, and we will see one of the possible solutions after a short break. Alright, so we are in the LeetCode console. I will be using JavaScript, but you can use many other languages as well. So let's think about that. Let's say we have a word like this, said but our needle would equal, let's say, AD. So for sure we need to create some kind of a for loop that will iterate from the first character. So let's create ourselves for let I equal 0. How long we want this for loop to go? So we would be able to do it as usual. So yield less than haystack length. But we don't need to do it because we need to check the difference. So let's say if age length would equal to haystack dot length, and let's say n length would equal to needle dot length. We don't need to check for the needle if the needle is too long, because we cannot, let's say, check last element to this AD because we know that it won't fit. So we will go up to the difference. So we will take the haystack length and deduct the needle length, so that we know that the needle will fit into the haystack. We won't check the rest. So what we want to do right now, we probably need to create another for loop. So let's say we would start with this S. The first occurrence would say that it doesn't match. We would just go to another one. But let's say they match. So this A and this A matches. So let's instantiate, let's check that. So for let j equals 0 up to j less than needle length. So we will check whole needle, and we want to see if all the characters match. Alright, so if needle at j, so if let's say this A doesn't match this one, this current one, so we are at the first thing, so we are checking the haystack at I plus j, because we need to account also for this moving. So this is our primary index, we don't touching that, but we need to go one step further. So we need to check if the S is equal A. But if the A will equal here this A, then we need to check this D. So we need to compare it with another one here. So if that doesn't match, we just want to break, because we know that it's not the index right now. The needle doesn't match the haystack. But if it matches, we need to check if we already have everything. So if J is equal to needle length -1, we will know that we hit the end, so we checked the whole needle and everything is matching, so we will just return I. Let's also change that, because we have a needle length already instantiated. And if this for loop will not return anything, we need to return this -1, so we know that we don't have anything, and that this will be returned here. Alright, let's check that out. Let's run. Both cases are accepted. Let's remove this comment just for cleanup, and let's do the full suit. Alright, and we are good. So just to go one more time through that, I maybe will get back this here. So this is our haystack equal S, and we have our needle equal DA. So we are instantiating a for loop, and we are starting here at the beginning. We are instantiating another for loop, and we are just checking. So we are comparing S with D. It's not a match, so it will hit this break. So we are changing the pointer, this I, to another one. So we are checking A. Does it equal D? Okay, let's move it here. Let's move it this way. Yeah, so we are checking A. Does A match? Yeah, it matches. Alright. Does it? It's already at the end of the needle. No, it's not, because we have one more character. Okay, so we are moving this J up one letter, and then we are checking D with this D. Okay, it matches. Did we go through the whole needle? Yes, we did. So we are returning I. If this wouldn't match at all, so let's get back to this DA, it would go through all of these loops and return -1. So that's basically it for today. See you next time.